Well, hi, I'm Randy from campingandfishingcalifornia.com, and this is another video that we're providing on our website. And today we're going to talk about this generator. It's a Yamaha EF2400IS. This is a generator that we've had since 2006, so it's been with us for 8 years. Been with us through many miles, many camping experiences. Elevation, altitude from about 2,000 feet to close to 10,000 feet. So you can see just by that it's a pretty versatile generator. So today what I want to do is just tell you a few things about why we like it. I want to pull the covers off and show you how easy it is to maintain it with your annual maintenance, and maybe by showing you that, you'll see how simple it is to use, and you'll see that more than likely it really is the generator for you. So let's go ahead and get started pulling the covers off, and let me grab my screwdriver. And first I'm going to pull all the covers off, and then I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you what we do to maintain this thing. Okay, here we go. As you can see, they all have just 2 screws holding them on. Plus, of course, there's little tabs that they have too, but they're real simple to take off. Really a delight when it comes to just maintaining them. It's so easy to just handle in such a quick amount of time. It's really no big thing at all when it comes down to that annual time that you want to do this. So, like I said, each cover's got 2 screws, and let's just pull this off. Sometimes you need a little bit of help. Okay, so you can see it only took a few minutes to pull everything off. It's that simple. 6 screws, 3 covers, and you're ready to access everything you need to access to maintain it. So the first thing we want to do is I want to show you the oil, where you put your oil in. And it's a hatch right on the front of it, so it's really easy to access. You have a dipstick much like the one in your car or your truck, only the stem on it's not as long. But it does have the markings on it to help you know how much oil to add. And one thing I want to tell you about the oil when you add it, it is Yamaha 1040, and it says to add 0.6 or 6/10 of a quart. And one thing I want to tell you is make sure that you don't add more than that, because at 6/10 of a quart, you're pretty much right at the full mark, and it doesn't take much to overfill these things. I know because I've done it twice. So 6/10 of a quart max. I usually do 5/10 or 1/2 of a quart, and then I check my my stick, or my dipstick, and make sure I'm right in the ballpark. So that's how you add your oil. Now, to drain your oil, there's an inspection plug right here, and you just pull that piece of plastic off, and the little plastic tab off, and that's where your dipstick or your drain plug is, right there. So generally what I do is I usually put this thing up on some blocks and kind of give myself access to that when I'm changing oil, so I can easily reach underneath and take the plug off. Now, the next thing that I do is I like to change the spark arrestor, and the way that I do that is I take a Phillips screwdriver like this, and I just unscrew the clamp and pull the clamp off, pull the cover off, and then I take a flathead screwdriver to wedge in there where the arrestor's at and just pull it out. And then I take a steel wire brush and just brush off the netting and the apparatus there, and get the different elements that are on and off. And like I said, it only takes a few minutes to do. Very simple to do, very simple to put back together, and it's done. Just a few minutes to do. Now the next thing that I do is once a year I change the spark plug. Now the spark plug is right here. Now all you do for that is you just pull the connection off and you use a standard socket, spark plug socket, and unscrew it, take it out, get a new one from your Yamaha dealer, wherever they sell motorcycles or Yamaha equipment, and you can get the oil there and the spark plug there. And then it comes pre-gapped, so you just take and screw it back in, the new one in, and put the connection back on, and that's it. So that's how easy it is. Now I usually spend right around $10 a year on the spark plug and the oil. That's all it really costs. Now the last thing that I like to do is I like to clean my air filter out. Once your covers are off, it's a real basic and simple thing. You simply take and unscrew this cover. It's got 2 screws on it, and I'll show you the filter so we know what we're talking about here. Just takes a second to get off. Well, 2 or 3, and anyway. Okay, and there's your oil filter, if you can see that, and it's just a kind of like a little sponge thing, you know. It's coated with oil, so once a year I like to pull that out, put it in a little bowl of solvent, and rinse it out real good in that solvent. Then I take and use some soap and water and get the solvent out as much as I can. Once I'm done with the soap and water and I've rinsed it real good, I let it dry naturally. Don't squeeze it like that or fling it around or anything. Just take and put it somewhere where it's warm, where it'll dry out naturally. Now the reason you want to do that is because you don't want to tear it at all. You don't want to get it in any different shape than it's already in. You just want to kind of leave it like it is so that it retains its shape and its form. When you're done drying it out, you simply use some K&N air filter oil or something similar that you can get at the auto parts store, where you'll probably get the solvent for it too. And then you just lightly coat it, very lightly you coat it. And then you just insert it back in, put the cover back on, and that's your last thing that you're doing. So then just put all the covers back on, and voila, you're done. So let me put the covers back on real quick, and we'll continue on. So there you go. That's how easy it is to maintain it. Now, the thing that drew us to this generator more than anything was the low decibels of the sound. This is the second quietest generator on the market. At least it was back then, and for many years after that, and I think it still is. The first quietest generators that are made are the Hondas, naturally, but they do cost quite a bit more. Now, in order to get a generator that would have run my air conditioner in my trailers, whichever trailer we're talking about, I would have had to have gotten the 2 small Honda generators, and it would have probably cost around $2,400 total. But I got this one. This is the smallest one that Yamaha makes that does run a air conditioner or a microwave or some of the other stuff in your trailer. And so I got it for considerably less than those 2 Hondas, which I would have had to parallel together to get enough energy or power to run the air conditioner. So this 2400 actually will run the air conditioner, or I can use it to run the microwave or coffee pot, hair dryer, you know, curling irons, things like that. But again, the first and foremost reason was the quietness. And secondly, because of the quietness and the easeability for maintaining it, and just the power, the wattage that we get out of it. It was just an excellent price. Funny story, we were camping last year up at one of our favorite spots, and the guy pulls in and fires up his generator. Well, right off the bat, we realized how loud this generator was, and he used it a lot, early in the morning, late at night. Come to find out, his wife was watching a sports series on TV, and she was really engrossed in it and had been watching before they left. And so while he was out fishing and doing the normal camping things, she was inside constantly watching this sports event. So he had no idea how loud his generator was until we mentioned it to him, and he came over to our campground, or our campsite, and sat there and listened to his generator. And immediately he started to do things to quiet it down, or to use it during the best times to use it. So he was a real gentleman about it, but he had no idea how loud his generator was. Well, it was like a Champion, or I think it was yellow. It must have been a Champion or something, but it could have been a construction unit, but it was very, very loud. So point of the story is, when you do go to buy a generator, make sure you consider the people around you and where you camp. Now, if you're camping out in the desert where there's nobody around and you want to run a generator, yeah, by all means, go get a cheaper one that isn't muffled down and quieted down. Something that may be a little more affordable for you if you want to. But if you're going to be camping around people, spend a couple extra $100 or whatever it is, and get something that will bring you friends, not push them away. So anyway, that's pretty much our review on this. Now, the power cord that comes out of our trailer that goes into this looks like this. You can see this. And there is an adapter that you'll want to use for when you power it, like when you're at home and you plug it in, or out on the road. If you're sometimes if you are hooking up somewhere where there's just the regular house current, then you'll use this. But this generator also will take this. This is what you need to plug in to plug your generator or your trailer cord into your generator. So it's simply an adapter. You get this very inexpensively. I think it's on my website. I think I put that on the items you'll need page. I don't think it's very expensive, maybe $5 or $10. And that's how you plug it in. And there it is. So we're good to go. Anyway, hey, thanks for checking us out. If you have any concerns, any questions, if you need more information, just be sure and get a hold of me on my website. Drop me an email, and I'll get back to you and give you whatever info I have on it, help you out any way I can. So, hey, enjoy your camping experiences. Thanks for being here with us on campingandfishingcalifornia.com. And again, my name's Randy, and hopefully this video has done a little of something to help you along the way as you look at generators and other equipment for your camping experience. Take care. God bless. Talk to you shortly.